Well, first tonight, the fate of a bar in Mobile now in the hands of City Council.
Council members heard testimony from police. They want Phat Tuesday on St. Stephen's Road shut down. But there were 3 people there in support of the bar. Our Brendan Kirby is in the news center with the latest on this debate, and this is a story many people continue just to talk about.
That's right. And we know from Brendan today that the public hearing was lively.
Yeah, it sure was, Cameron and Shelby. Council members heard from both sides. Police say that they've been called to this address hundreds of times in the last few years. The club's owner says that he's doing everything he can, but that most of the troubles are outside of the club where he has no control. A Saturday morning shooting outside Phat Tuesday Sports Bar struck 2 vehicles, including a police SUV. It appears to have been the last straw for Mobile officials who are asking the City Council to yank the establishment's business license. Rob Lasky, Executive Director of Public Safety, recalls speaking after a recent council meeting with a woman who lives near the bar.
She had tears rolling down her face because she lives in that area. She has to deal with this every Friday, Saturday and Sunday night. It was disturbing her. She didn't have a nice enjoyment of her property, and it was really disturbing, creating havoc within the neighborhood.
City officials say police have been called to Phat Tuesday 270 times since 2022. One of those calls was for this shooting in December 2022. Rusty Hardiman, a shift commander in the area that includes the bar, testified that his officers have been to the bar 100 times just in the last 12 months. He says 80% of those calls have come in between the hours of 1 and 6:30 a.m.
Pretty much every weekend, my entire squad is there from about 2 o'clock in the morning until...
City lawyers presented evidence that the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board has cited Phat Tuesday for selling alcohol after hours. They also presented testimony that undercover officers have seen open marijuana use and that police charged bar owner Rick Johnson with illegal possession of a gun. Johnson calls the gun charge a misunderstanding. He says that his daughter left the gun in his office. He says he hires off-duty officers to provide security and that he's made some of the calls to MPD himself. He says a food truck across the street operates at night and attracts large crowds. Johnson says many of his after-midnight patrons are there to eat, not drink in corrals.
I got the best chicken wings on the planet. Anytime they leave the other clubs at night, they're going to come down and get some chicken wings before they go home. Now, what goes on around the club, it goes on everywhere.
The council hearing drew 2 people from the community, one who supports the bar and one who opposes it.
If his club stay open, it's going to continue to be a mess.
To just say that these incidents are all happening in the club, that's not true. Because most of them that happen are down the street.
Council members asked some questions, but they didn't make an immediate decision. This issue is expected to come up for a vote next week. Reporting live in the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.